Good morning everyone, welcome back to host-tune-perform.com. So as we have already covered the data correlation part practically in chapter 15, now we will cover some advanced topics on data correlation. So as of now we have been able to fetch the value which was required for the user session. Now let's forget about it and let us understand some more things about this particular component, which is regular expression extractor. So I'm just straightforward cleaning everything and running up my test. So this is nothing, I'm not changed anything yet, it is same as it was in the previous chapter, and I'm just running it over here. So you can see over here we have a debug sampler and we have fetched the value of user session, which is this, and which is good. And you can also see that we are able to log in. So what I will do is I will just jump to the home page. This was the page from where we were fetching our values, and I am again making it to text. So this is the text value which you see right in front of you. This value just appears once, right? To understand the meaning of regular expression and how exactly that box works, I have tried to manipulate the data, and I have figured out that this data, if you see over here, this data repeats itself many times. So you will be able to find that TD is nothing but table data, then TR is nothing but table row. So this is again a row, and in this row we have two table data, and again this is another row which has again table data. So similar way this HTML has been formed. So there might be a scenario where you are fetching out data from a table. So we are picking up the same scenario over here to understand this. So I'm just going back, and what I am doing over here is, so there is a way over here, if you see over here, I have a screen and we have a regular expression. So I'm not doing nothing, I'm just going to my regular expression, and this is my regular expression for what it was searching. I'm copying it, Control C, and then I'm again going back to the view result tree and I'm pasting it over here, and I'm just clicking on the regular expression button, and then I am clicking on the find option. Okay, so if you see over here, it has given me the value which is this. Okay, so let us do few more things over here for a research purpose. What I will do is I will just copy the TD table data value and I will paste it, and let's say I want to see all the table data values wherever it is present. So what I will do, I will just go over here, put in, and I will say find. So if you see over here, we are fetching up this data table value, and when I'm clicking on find again and again, it is taking me up to all the places of table values. Now again I am going it, this is my first value, the second value, the third value, the fourth value, the fifth value, the sixth value. So the sixth value is something which starts up with small. If you see over here, the sixth value is something which starts up with small. It is the value, this one is the value, the above the green part, this was the value which starts up with small, and this is the only value which starts with small. This is this has the username, and then the second value which starts with small is the password. So this is the only value which starts with small and has username, and this is the sixth value, and the password one is the 7th, 8th, 9th value. So now why we are discussing about it, we will just understand in a minute. I will just close it and go back to my regular expression extractor, and instead of this I will give this as to be my regular expression extractor, and I will say the match number to be 6, and I will just save it and I will run it. So override it. So when I run it and go back to my view result tree, I will go and open the debug sampler, and you see over here that the user session is small one with username. This is not with the password one, this is with the username, because we have given the value to be 6. So there are two important points which we have discussed as of now. One point is we can search for first we can search for the regular expression in the view result tree itself. You can type in your regular expression over here, check it, and find it. So you should be able to check your regular expression over here itself. So you can see the results. As you see the results, then you can put up the session over here and now build up whatever you wanted as per your match number. Now the next thing which we will talk about will be the templates. Now but before jumping onto it, let us see some more things about this. I will just go ahead and change this value from 6 to 9, and I will just save it and again say it override. I go to view result trees, I see the debug sampler, and this time it has picked up the 9th value, which is this, and like it seems that I have picked up the wrong value. Let me check it again. So this one is not the 9th value. We can see over here, this is the first, this is the second, third, fourth, fifth, this was the 6th, this is the 7th, this is the 8th, this is the 9th, and this is the 10th value. The password one is the 10th value. So that's why it was not coming right. Then I can go ahead and like say 10 and then run it again. Go to view result tree, debug sampler. Yes, now it is picking up the 10th value, which is password. So it actually depends on like what kind of value you are picking out, and like the position of the value should be the same. But in case you do not want the position to be same, then like what you can do over here is I can just go to the regular expression, and like instead of saying that it's like it starts with dot or something, I will just say that I have a list over here. I will just open up that list. It seems to be something like this. So it says that this should be any of A, B or C, but we do not want any of A, B or C. We just want it to start with small, right? Now we will say that it should be this, then it should be S, and then it should be anything like whatever it should be. I'm just clearing everything and I'm changing it to 1. I will override it. So you see over here it has picked up the small number now for the first match. And why it is so? Because we have chosen the first two characters. Like the first character should be the symbol less than symbol, and the second character should be the small symbol. Then it could be anything which is the dot, and plus is repeated one or more time. So actually we have changed up the regular expression, so the matches change. And now I will just copy it, go to view result tree and paste it, and I will open up the value which was this, and then I will find it. So you can see that it like directly jumped to the small part. I will just find again, and it will again jump to the second part. So we have only these two values, right? Now what I will do is I will change this entire value from this to this. So I have written it down already. I am just copying it and I am pasting it over here. So we will discuss the like meaning of all these things, and I will just click on find. So it is not finding up because we have a space over here. I will just remove the space and I say find. So you see over here like this is the only value. I will just say again find. So this is the only value which is available over here, and it is TRTD. It is not visible because it has a green color over here, but what it is this. It is this TRTD. In between we have some value, then this. Now if we like why I have chosen up this value is like if you see over here, like we have a combination of TRTD. We have TR, then we have TD, then some value, then TD close, then TD again open, then some value TD close, TR close. So we have this kind of value and we have this kind of format over here. Then why it is picking up only this one line and not picking up this line? Because there is a next line feeder over here. So this only exactly matches to this. Now what I will do is I will just go ahead over here and put up /n. What exactly /n is for, we will see up in this table. It says that /n is for line feed, which says that this is for next line, and R is for carriage return. So you people should be aware about all these characters. So these are like used commonly in all the languages. So like if you do not know about them and you do not know much about regular expression, you can go and Google it. But these are some various ways, like they are very well defined over here. Like if you mention something in the bracket, that means that this character should be either A, B or C. Like we have mentioned S and less than sign for like finding up small. So this is saying that this should not be ABC. Anything without ABC will be fine. So again, this character can be between A and G. So in all these three parts we are talking about a single character, but we are defining the criteria of filtration. So you can go ahead and like understand about regular expressions more, but like now we will like go ahead and discuss something like more into regular expression extractor, which is templates. So I have put upon /n over here, and I'm just putting it and enter. So you see over the first value has been picked up, second value has been picked up, third value has been picked up, fourth, fifth, sixth, similarly 6 values. So we have 6 values. So I will just go control C, copy it, and I will go to the regular expression and I will just paste it, control V. So why I have chosen up this part now is because it has, we are finding 2 values over here. One is this and second is this. So these are nothing but 2 groups. So this is group 1 and this is group 2, and this is nothing but a group. So why what exactly the template meaning is, like template is a way like which defines how these extracted values should be concatenated and put upon in this user session variable, so that it can be used further easily. Say for example, you need to fetch the data 1 value, you need to fetch up data 2 value, and then you need to put up saying that data 1 5 times colon and then data 2. So we will say data 2. So this is the separation. So we know that if there will 5 times colon in our string, it means that there is a separation. Or you can even like make a JSON out of it. It completely depends like what you are fetching. And like, so if you say that this is the key, $1 is the key and the $2 is the, so we can say like this is the value. So we are preparing of the JSON now. So this is our JSON, right? So I will not go and save it and like run it. So I've saved it and run it. Now again go to the debug sampler. If you see my debug sampler, in my user session I have this variable which says that this is the fetched value, which is the first value, then there which is the key, and then there is a colon, and then this is the second value which is the value. So we have formed this as JSON. So this is nothing, template is nothing but it is like taking up values from these parentheses. So this is $1, this is $2, and like putting it into user session as per our needs. Like there might be a scenario you have written some code in the API which requires you to send up JSON. So this is what you are doing, right? So there are 2 parts, again 2 parts to it. Like you can make any regular expressions, you can find as many values as you want to, and like they should be defined within this parenthesis, and all the values how you need to combine them is defined as per in template. Match number is like for what match you are finding in, like in this particular case, for example, we just go ahead again and like search for it in homepage and say find first, second, third. So third one has the small one, small value. The first is the this, and this second is the small value. So I will pick up the third one, so it will be easy for you to analyze. So I will just go and say 3. I will save it, clear everything, save it and run. We have to go result tree, debug sampler. So if you see over here, this is our first value which was over there, and this is our second value, small one. So template is nothing but a way you are defining into put up the values together. So this was all about regular expression, and like you can use it anyhow you want in the scenarios, and obviously you can come back to me if you have some further questions. Thank you very much.